If you ain't sneezing, it ain't seasoning. Okay? That's rule number one. All right, so that's how you know I'm doing something right around here. What's good, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Cookin' with Tea. Today we are celebrating grill season by tapping into my Bama roots with this beautiful Alabama white sauce barbecue chicken. The recipe is going to be down below in the deets. Let's get into it. So when it comes to barbecue chicken, this recipe is fairly simple. Anybody can do it. All it needs is a little bit of time and technique. Alabama style barbecue chicken is a smoked chicken. However, we don't have a smoker at the studio right now, but I am going to teach you a little bit of ways to incorporate some smokiness into a grilled chicken with ingredients. So first things first, we're gonna start out with some Worcestershire, which is gonna add depth in color as well as depth in flavor. We're going to be sprinkling some onion powder. You can feel free to play with the seasonings a little bit when it comes to seasoning your chicken. Some sugar is always part of this barbecue recipe here. We're gonna add some black pepper. We're actually heavily seasoning. We're gonna go in, did I say onion or garlic first? Either way, they're both in here, okay? So we're gonna add that into the vibes as well as some smoked pap. That smokiness in the paprika is gonna help with those smoky notes that we're looking for in a grill situation. Today we're gonna be doing a grill pan. If you have a grill pan, this is totally perfect if you don't wanna be sweating outside under the sun grilling, because we've all been there, okay? It just gets too hot sometimes. We're gonna add some apple cider vinegar as well. This is gonna help tenderize the chicken, and then a little bit of cayenne, which is gonna add for some heat, and then of course, some mustard. You have to have some mustard on the chicken for show. And then a little bit of salt. We're going to get in there and marinate the chicken. This obviously can happen overnight. It can happen within a few hours if you're gonna have guests over and you're gonna be grilling later. So you wanna marinate this ideally overnight. If not earlier in the daytime, in the morning, if you're gonna be grilling, just give it a couple hours. I mean, at minimum, you gotta marinate your chicken. The grill pan is ripping hot, which is what we want. We wanna develop some char on this chicken, especially since we don't have, that smokiness and that direct flame from actually grilling out on an open fire, which you could totally use this recipe for. But I'm just showing y'all what it's gonna look like at home if you don't have one. If you don't have a grill, if you don't have a smoker, here's some great ways to get into grill season at home. Woo, it's hot. It's like I'm outside outside barbecuing. I got the vibes going down. I got some smoke going on, you know what I'm saying? Perfect. We don't have a grill here inside the studio, so. Alrighty, so Alabama barbecue sauce. Everyone's like, is it really a barbecue sauce? Does it fall under the category of barbecue sauce? Yes, it does. It is an accompaniment to a grilled protein. There's all kind of styles of barbecue. We got like Texas barbecue, Memphis style barbecue, Alabama style barbecue. Here for this barbecue sauce, it is a mayo-based barbecue sauce, which is why it is a white barbecue sauce. It's super tangy. Doesn't really have that like tomatoey sweetness. It's more of a zingy sauce. You know what I mean? It has the horseradish in there, which is also gonna add for a little bit of spice and a little surprise element. That mustard is also gonna add for some zing, some spice as well. So I wanna say it's like bright also because of the fact that we add in a little bit of apple cider vinegar. Then we're gonna add, of course, some onion. Oops, that might have been sitting in here. We're gonna add some onion powder as well as some garlic powder. A little bit of sugar because all barbecue sauces have some sugar, and some black pepper. Super simple. That's it. Alabama style barbecue sauce. So we're gonna add a little bit of lemon zest and lemon juice into this barbecue sauce as well. This barbecue sauce is all about zing and zang. It's paired with chicken, and it became super popular because of the fact that this sauce really kind of helps cut through some of that chicken, and it actually originated in Decatur. Gibson's barbecue moment, you know what I mean? A little bit of lemon. And there's that. This is something that's kind of fairly unique and different in the world of barbecues, which I 100% appreciate because I think I'm fairly unique and different. So, I mean, it's hand in hand. So, I mean, I had to bring it to you. So, let's get into the grill pan. All right, who's ready? I'm ready. It's very, very hot. So, we're gonna add a little bit of oil and season it. Season it just enough so the skin doesn't pull and tear too much. And then we're going to go skin side down. I wanted to go with the nice skin on bone in chicken. I mean, that's where all the flavor is. Hello, that's where all the flavor's at. It is gonna take a little bit longer to cook since there is the bone inside. However, that flavor is gonna be totally worth it. So I like to use a mix of dark and white meat. However, I don't be doing the breast. I just use the wings. That's just my favorite cuts of chicken, thigh, leg, and then of course, the chicken wing. I was like, what are we gonna do? Chicken wings? Or are we gonna do legs? And I was like, I'm just gonna do all of it. I mean, might as well. It's giving the cooking, not the cookout. Cooking inside, still making delicious food. So, I get some char on all that. I really wanna render the chicken skin out. Make for a nice crispy, beautiful, golden brown layer on the outside. So we're gonna give the, ooh, it's getting spicy in here. I'm gonna sneeze, I think. No, it's funny when you're about to sneeze, you like catch the sneeze, you know? And you're like, no, I'm not gonna sneeze. So we're gonna cook the chicken for about, I wanna say 10 minutes on the skin side. As you can see, we already developed a beautiful grill mark on this side, but I wanna make that color even deeper and render that fat out of the chicken skin a lot more. Rendering equals flavor. Brown equals flavor. And I really wanna take it there, especially since we are grilling inside versus smoking outside and grilling outside on an open flame. You could still create a beautiful, delicious barbecue indoors, okay? And I'm showing you just how to do it. Let's see. Bless you, there you go. See, I was about to sneeze. I knew somebody was about to. The seasonings are, if you ain't sneezing, it ain't seasoned, okay? That's rule number one, all right? So that's how you know I'm doing something right around here. Okay, let's flip our beautiful chicken. As you can see, we got a nice, beautiful char on this piece. I feel like this is the perfect recipe because not everybody has access to an outdoor grill, especially if you're living in an apartment or a condo. So this is a great way to mimic that outdoor grill moment, get some char. You can still develop some really good char indoors as well. So we love to see it and we love to smell it because it smells incredible in here. We're gonna cook the chicken a little bit, probably about 10-15 minutes more on the other side as well. But right now, since we flipped the chicken over, I want to base the Alabama white sauce on the actual chicken itself. This actually tastes so good too. Like, oh, it's tangy. So good. On a highway and I'm thinking that I love her. Beautiful chicken wings here. Gorgeous, gorgeous. Something that I absolutely love about this barbecue sauce as well is that it also kind of mimics as a dressing, kind of best of both worlds. I want to brush the barbecue chicken very lightly in the sauce once we flip it over. That beautiful grill side. Really kind of just brush it in there. Kind of, you can see as we're like painting it on that the white kind of fades into like a nice tan color here. Which is essentially what it's supposed to look like. You could totally baste, serve it on the side, do what you will with it. Another great way to add caramelization when you are grilling inside is by finishing it off in the oven. I love it. I'm actually so excited about this recipe and I'm actually headed to Alabama fairly soon. So I'm really excited about that as well. Get a chance to catch up with family, get a chance to learn some recipes. It's totally gonna give cookout moment, probably barbecue and actually smoke some real Alabama style chicken on the smoker. It's gonna be such a vibe. It smells so good. All right, so we're gonna let this we're gonna let this chicken cook for about another 15 minutes and we will check it out. Lovely. Love her so much. All right, y'all, this chicken smells incredible. We've developed some beautiful color on the chicken and rendered that skin out, which is exactly what I wanted. There's a lot of crispness right here on this thigh, on the thighs and the wings. Can't wait to dig my teeth into one of these bites. So when it comes to plating, I personally love a nice, beautiful pile of some chicken. I'm gonna add a little bit of that sauce to the bottom of the plate here. And I was basting the chicken with the sauce as well. I think that's important. Make sure that it's nice and juicy and flavorful. I feel like any really good piece of barbecue is gonna have what you call mopped barbecue sauce on there, which is like when you take the brush and you just go ahead and give it a nice baste here and there. I think that's a major key. We're gonna finish it off with a little bit more barbecue sauce on the top before plating it fully. All right. Oops. Alrighty. So we got the sauce on the bottom. We're gonna take some thighs. One little wing action. We're just gonna pile it nice and high. Gorgeous. Beautiful caramelization on that chicken. Ah, it smells so good and it looks incredible. All right, we got the wings going down. Alabama style. Okay, let's talk about her. I mean, look at this spread. I personally love a barbecue chicken moment with some honey butter cornbread and some cabbage. So that's what we're serving it with today. I'm just gonna zest a little bit more lemon zest right on top. I think this is gonna be such a nice little like floral acidic pop for sure. Maybe even a little squeeze of lemon. Yes. And then maybe a teensy weensy little bit more of this beautiful white sauce. Gorgeous. One last little brush here and there. Oh my God, this looks so good. Are you kidding me? Perfect. Okay, let's get a little beauty. Love her, love her. So do I just like go in there with my fingers? Okay, so I'm going thigh. We're going thighs. Ooh, look at that. You know what I am gonna do? I'm gonna dunk it in some sauce because I'm greedy. Okay, taking a bite. Tangy, bomb, flavorful, zingy, zingalicious is what I would say. Smoky. I'm super shocked that we're able to get that smokiness coming through on an indoor grill pan. Love the layering of the Alabama white sauce as we were basting and grilling. I mean, look how juicy that chicken is. Just literally dripping down. So good. I love how the Alabama white sauce really just adds for a peppery dimension with the horseradish and that black pepper. It's coming through. It's like a little bit spicy. I love the lemon. I love the acid on this. This is a 10 out of 10 faux show. Recipe is gonna be down below in the deets. And until next time, peace, love, and blessings. Is giving finger looking good? 10 out of 10. Bomb. Sorry, this just looks too good to be true. Bama style, Bama style, Bama style. And may I please, please, please have a knife and a microplane for the lemon.
A microplane.
Microwave. There's low, and then there's, what the heck is this? This is not low. This is
Jacques Low. There's J-Lo.
J-Lo. Oh, J-Lo.